What is up, Lock Talk family? It's your boy Jason, and hey, we're back for another NBA Game Day breakdown for March 21st, 2025. And I'm doing this super late. It's 12 a.m. There's still some games going on right now. A lot of the college games are going on right now. I believe Michigan, they're playing right now. I went 1-on-1 in college. I have McNeese, and then my last one game I had Kansas, and I only had one NBA game. I have Valanciunas over rebounds. It looks like that's going to lose. I thought he was going to get a little bit more minutes and have more rebound chances, but unfortunately, he didn't get there. So went 1-2 in the day. So not terrible, but McNeese was a nice one, though. Started my day off right, but then just two unfortunate losses with the last one. But let's get right today for the NBA. We got a bunch of games on the slate. Obviously, I'm doing this well before lineups are confirmed, even some data is confirmed. So of course, as the day goes on, coming up on Friday, a lot of the information I may say may change. Lines may be way different with new information. So definitely be aware, guys. That's my disclaimer. But if you've been enjoying the content, man, from all the videos I've been doing, hit that subscribe button and leave a comment and a thumbs up. It only helps me push this content out there for more reasons for me to keep on coming up here, man. So hit the subscribe button and you'll see more of me. But let's go straight into it, man. The first game on the board I do see is the Orlando Magic. They'll be going against the Washington Wizards, and the Washington Wizards are 7.5-point dogs at home against the Magic, who have not been playing that well at all. The last time the Magic did play, they went against the Houston Rockets, and I thought the Houston Rockets were very similar to the Magic, slow-paced team with good defense, but they just had the better offense, and that definitely came through. They lost 160-108. Wizards, they obviously been terrible all year long, but it's a lot of the big things have been the injuries, bro. So Jalen Suggs been out, Moritz Wagner's been out. I mean, even though they're not the main guys, it's been a big impact to the depth of the team. But the Wizards, I mean, they have a lot of guys that are not playing. Koulibaly's out for the rest of the season. That's crazy. That sucks. I believe he's out for the rest of the season. Malcolm Brogdon's out. Kispert's out for the season. Marcus Smart looks like he's gonna be out again. So I don't know. We'll see who ends up playing in this game. But I think obviously Orlando has the much better defense. Even over the last 5 games, I would say, but Magic are top 5 in defense, while the Wizards are, bottom quartile type team so far this season. So I don't know, man. Obviously, the Wizards, they play, a decent pace. There have been times they played very fast. Orlando obviously plays a very slow pace, very strong defense, but their offense has just been absolutely terrible. But hey, man, there's definitely some good matchups here, both for Paolo and the center position on the Orlando side. Whether it's going to be Wendell Carter or, I mean, I don't know if Golga's going to get any time or a lot of time at all. But yeah, I mean, I like this game. I mean, for props, maybe. Obviously, it really depends on the pace of the game. Magic play at a really slow pace. You don't see Wizards game usually at 216.5. I mean, you see Magic games very low 200s. But yeah, I mean, in this game, I mean, I'm not in love with it, but I like the Magic. I think they can win by double digits. This is a game they could definitely beat down. They beat down on bad teams, but they can beat the good ones, man. I mean, if you take a look at some of the games that they've won, let's see, they beat Pelicans, beat them outright, smoked them. They beat Toronto. They lost Toronto. So I mean, they haven't been able to, when they face really tough competition, except I guess excluding this game, they haven't fared as well. Wizards have been kind of a little bit everywhere. I mean, they stay competitive, and at the end, they just kind of lose themselves. But yeah, man, I like the Magic in this spot. They have a size advantage, they have a physical advantage. But let's see to get their offense off. That's the big thing. Oops, all right. So next game on the board we do see is the New Orleans Pelicans against the Minnesota Timberwolves. And there's a rematch, bro, because this New Orleans Pelicans team beat them outright 119-115. And the big thing, obviously, is the injury report. Same thing as last time. No Trey Murphy. He's out for the season. And I just think the Minnesota Timberwolves were just kind of caught off guard, in my opinion. But to be honest, I said it in my last video, I would never want to lay this many points with the Minnesota Timberwolves at home. This is way too many points. But not only that, I'll also say this. The Timberwolves, I mean, this had a tough matchup. I mean, I think the Pelicans actually, for the style play that the Minnesota Timberwolves play, Pelicans don't do really good against teams that really drive it into the paint. Minnesota just shoots a lot of threes, and Pelicans can do okay in that type of game. So I thought, last game that the Pelicans, even though they have almost nobody on the offensive side, the matchup was pretty good, in my opinion. And I mean, yeah, we're going to see, man. We're going to see again. They're going to have obviously a rematch right here. Can the Pelicans do something in this game? And we'll see, bro. I mean, I think the Pelicans can maybe be competitive again, but Yeah, I'll roll with the Pelicans again. I'm not gonna lay points with the Timberwolves. I'll say the same shit as I said last time. I will not lay this many points with the Timberwolves, even if they played a WNBA team, bro. It's way too many points. They're super disappointing. And hey, look, to be honest, some big money on the Timberwolves according to this site. But and then if I had to go on Magic here, people on the Magic, I think it makes sense. All right, third game on the board, we got the Houston Rockets against the Miami Heat. Looks like there's a lot of big money on the Miami Heat. Don't trust his numbers yet, man. It's so early. And this site obviously it's not the best one. There are other sites you could look at for money percentages. Houston Rockets, bro. I mean, so far this season they've been a decently good road covering team. 59% on the road. Miami has been 48% at home. They've been okay so far. But I'll say this, man. Look, I'm surprised that the Pistons didn't play as well as even though they won against Miami. They had a difficult time. I mean, but Houston, bro. Houston, they have not been covering these big spreads, but they've been winning. Now they're going to face a Miami team who is a much better team. I mean, their defense has not been as good as it has been throughout the entire year. I mean, as of late, they're not like a top 10 defense. The Rockets, though, their defense is definitely back to where they used to be, top 10 in the league. And their offense has obviously been stepping it up. Again, I think it's Van Fleet, bro. Van Fleet, he is the main glue to his team. But the big difference in this game is that Amen Thompson will be back. And if you don't know, I'm going to post something later on my Instagram about Amen Thompson. But he got into a big brawl with Tyler Hero the last time they played. That's why he's been, besides him being hurt, he got suspended a little bit. So this is a little bit of a revenge spot for this game. This will be probably the biggest game for me to watch in terms of like the implications. But the last time they did play, Houston lost at home. And I think Houston's going to get revenge in this game, bro. Houston's been playing better on the road. So I think, you know what? I think not only are they going to win, they're going to cover this game as well. Give me the Houston Rockets. I think they got the better defense. And with everyone being healthy and back, I think Amen Thompson will be back. The team's too deep and they have too many weapons to go after this Heat team, bro. Heat, even though they did very well against the Pistons, they are still bottom 10, bottom 5 in offense. And against a Houston team that's been shutting down some pretty good ones, I think they're gonna have the advantage here. I mean, they didn't shut them down, but they did very well against the Chicago team who's been playing very well offensively. Phoenix as well. And then other than that, I mean, they also did very well against the Oklahoma City Thunder. They were able to not win, but cover that game even with no one playing. But Miami Heat, I also say Houston's strength of schedule has not been the greatest, which gets me a little bit concerned. But overall, I do think the Miami Heat, I mean, their offense has been pretty terrible, but against, pretty decent defenses, though. And then this is another very good defense again, bro. So give me the Houston Rockets minus 5.5. Probably should be a low scoring game, too, though, which obviously would make you want to support the dog, but I think the favorite got this one this time. And all right, man, let's see. Man, the Charlotte Hornets against the Oklahoma City Thunder, bro. And fucking goddamn, the Charlotte Hornets, they totally beat down on my Knicks, bro. I mean, the Knicks have not looked good, bro. I think they need to get back home. They need to get back home. They're getting their butts whooped in all these games on the road. But Charlotte, they had everyone playing. We'll see if LaMelo Ball and all these guys play next game because LaMelo Ball and Mark Williams and Miles Bridges all played. Now they're on the road to play the Oklahoma City Thunder. We'll see if OKC, who plays in this game too. I mean, Shai didn't play in this game. Hartenstein didn't play. They may save him again. I don't know what the fines could possibly be. Who knows, man? But as far as I think, I mean, Shai might play. I mean, this is why this line's at probably at 20.5. But obviously, be aware of the injury poor guys. I'm not looking to bet this game at all. See if Shai and all the starters play, they can probably pick their number. But 20 points is crazy, even if yeah, I mean, I'm gonna avoid this game. I think the Thunder are obviously the much better team. But it all depends on who's playing in this game. It's pretty wild that this is actually the potential matchup. 20.5 points is insane. Likely LaMelo, Mark Williams don't play, and then on the Thunder side, Shy and some combination of maybe Jalen Williams or Aaron Wiggins and Hardenstein or Chet Holmgren play, but some may not, some may not. Right now, I'm gonna avoid this game. All right. Next game on the board, we have the Detroit Pistons against the Dallas Mavericks. Detroit Pistons, 8.5 point favorites on the road. And dude, I think they could pick their number in this one. I mean, I think the Pistons are the much, much better team everywhere, bro. Better defense. They can attack them in the paint. Better offense. They play at a very, very fast pace. I mean, I don't know how this Dallas team is going to keep up in the long run. I know there's some motivation. I mean, they obviously lost again to the Pacers. Pacers team who I believe I think they lost to the Nets in a tough matchup. No Tyrese Halliburton. Detroit should have everyone playing, so I don't see any huge weakness. I mean, I think they're gonna have their way. This could be a potential big blowout game. Detroit on the road has been good. They attack pretty much evenly everywhere as well, especially when it comes to being at the rim. That's what they attack the most. And Dallas has been one of the weakest teams at the rim over the last like 2 weeks, call it, or this past month, ever since they've lost all their centers. So yeah, man, give me Detroit minus 8.5. I could definitely see a double-digit win here. And Public's gonna, oh wow, I mean, Public's kind of with me on this one, but I think Detroit could be I'm surprised they're not like a 10-point favorite on the road. But hey, I mean, Dallas was competitive in a few of their games. Can they do it again? We'll see. All right, guys. Next game we got on the board is the Utah Jazz against the Boston Celtics. And another game where, like the Thunder and Charlotte game, the injury report will be number one because this side's not super accurate because I don't know. The lineups are not out. I don't see too much on the lineups yet. I mean, Jaylen Brown looks like he might still be out. Tatum's probably gonna play. But if Collins, Markkanen, all these guys are out again, I mean, I don't know. I don't expect Utah to be too competitive against the Celtics. But hey, look, I said it before. The Celtics play down to their competition every single time. The Nets, for some reason, have been a really tough matchup for them. They just cannot beat these guys at all or be competitive this season. But the thing is, what do the Nets do very well? They shoot threes a lot. And I mean, I'm not trying to say the Jazz are a good 3-point shooting team, but they do take a lot of threes, no matter who's in that lineup, whether it's Collins, Markkanen, whether it's Kyle Filipowski, whether it's Sexton. I mean, so they actually, in my opinion, are fairly similar to the Nets in some ways. They're pretty, good at defending the rim, and depending on who plays, and they shoot a lot of threes. Look, man, I mean, for all intents and purposes, the Utah Jazz are probably the worst team in the NBA. But I think the Jazz, depending on who plays, can be competitive, and depends on who plays on the Celtics side too, man. I think the Jazz are very similar in some ways to the Nets, and I can see the Jazz covering, but again, it depends who's on the injury report, guys. Collins, Markkanen, Sexton, Kyle Filipowski, Walker Kessler. If all these guys don't play or some combination do, this will move the line. I assume Tatum will play for the Celtics, but yeah, man, give me the Jazz in this one. Let me just highlight all the ones I've said so far, just so I know, and then we'll recap it at the end. Oh, actually, I don't know if I want to touch that. Oh, I skipped the game. My bad, guys. We'll talk about this next one. Philadelphia 76ers against the San Antonio Spurs. And look, man, Spurs beat the shit out of the Knicks. I mean, Philadelphia's been somewhat competitive in some of these games, bro. I mean, they got blown out by the Oklahoma City Thunder, though, but they had some games where it was kind of close, man, these big spreads. Now it's a much closer spread. Again, another garbage game. I like props. It's going to be a fast pace, no defense type game. So even though it's going to be a square side, I kind of like over in this game. But, I like the props way more in this market for sure. But yeah, it's my simple analysis on this game. I mean, San Antonio is terrible at the rim. The Sixers, I mean, so far, at least this season, they've been pretty balanced in their attack, but they do attack the rim at a decent rate. But that's muddled with like Embiid playing, Maxey playing, Paul George playing. But I mean, they got guys like Yabusele and a few other guys that do attack the rim, Quentin Grimes, etc. So I mean, I think they could definitely exploit the Spurs' weak defense, but for some reason the Knicks couldn't. So we'll see. Um, but all right, let's go talk about the next one. Denver Nuggets against the Portland Trailblazers. And last game, the Denver Nuggets didn't play any of their guys, and they still got their butts whooped. So we'll see. I mean, I think they probably got to play somebody. I mean, the Portland Trailblazers played very, very good against the Grizzlies. They beat them outright. I said that in my last video when I talked about the Portland Trailblazers. Simply put, in this game, I mean, the best way to beat the Denver Nuggets is to probably in terms of the area, the weakest side is at the rim. The Portland Trailblazers, they attack the rim at a very high rate. They also, I mean, we'll see who's playing, man. I mean, Aaron Gordon played, but Jokic didn't play. Last game, Murray didn't play. So, I mean, given where this line's at, it looks like Jokic will not play again, and maybe Murray won't play again either. If that's the case, and Portland has a lot of their guys playing, I like Portland, bro. Give me Portland Trailblazers -1. I think they win this game outright. Denver, the best place you want to play in all year has been, and many seasons, been at home. On the road, we'll see how this goes, but Yeah, man. This will be their third road game. This will be their third home game. I like the Portland Trailblazers in the spot. Give me Portland in a pick'em game. But obviously, be aware of the injury report. If for some reason Jokic pops out the woodwork, don't say I didn't warn you. All right, guys, we have the last two games on the board, man. If you've been here with me this long, man, please hit that thumbs up and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Only motivates me to keep on coming up here, man. Trying to do good on time. We're at 16 minutes, so I want to get you guys out of here, baby. But so about this one, man. The Cleveland Cavaliers against the Phoenix Suns. And again, like I said in other videos, the Cleveland Cavaliers, they have the 1 seed locked up. So we'll see who they play. Obviously, be careful with the lineups. It looks like they don't have anyone listed right now. They didn't play, I believe, Garland last game, and then they started everyone else. This will be another road trip, bro. This will be their third road game on the road. And the Phoenix Suns, man, look, they still have a pretty bad defense, bro. They've been beating up on bad teams, but when it comes to the good ones, they haven't had the best time, and Cleveland definitely can exploit them in many ways. I mean, they can attack the rim, they can shoot threes. I mean, if there's any spot that the Phoenix Suns prevent you from doing is attacking the rim, but that plays into Cleveland's hand, bro, because they can do it all. They can shoot threes. They love shooting threes. They shoot the 3-point ball at one of the highest rates in the NBA and the most effective team at the 3-point line this season. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, obviously, Phoenix have good offensive players, but Cleveland has a very good defense as well. Maybe not as good, you know, as it's been in the past. I mean, they're no longer in the top. Let's see, I don't think they're in the top 10 anymore. If I take a look, let's see. Cleveland's actually bottom quartile right now. So maybe the Phoenix Suns can catch them a little off guard. I mean, Phoenix Suns actually in the last 5 games with the top 10 rated defense in the league. But just take a look who they played offensively. They played Chicago, Toronto. I mean, the Lakers, I don't know if they had Luka or not. They played Sacramento's like a tough one. Houston's not like the best offense. Memphis with no Ja, I believe. And then, yeah, not the toughest games in the last 5. I mean, Toronto, I mean, they've been okay, man. But then Cleveland, I mean, they face some pretty tough offenses, I'd say, like Sacramento, but this one's unexcusable. Orlando. I don't think Memphis had Ja. So yeah, man. I mean, I don't know. If there's maybe a chance based off the recent ratings, maybe Phoenix can exploit Cleveland's weaker defense, but I don't know, man. I'll lay the points with Cleveland. This is a tough spot though. This will be their third road game, so I will say this is a warning. I don't love it. Like I do think Phoenix definitely have a big motivation here to cover. Ooh, man, it's tough, bro. I'm gonna take Cleveland. I think they can maybe outgun them here. But tough road spot, bro. The spot definitely favors Cleveland. People would definitely be down on this Phoenix Suns team, which I am, but I'm gonna have to revisit this one, guys. But right now, my initial leans with Cleveland. But you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go with Phoenix. I think Phoenix. I think it's a tough spot for the Cleveland Cavaliers, and yeah, man, maybe their defense is really maybe taking a little bit of a step down, but be aware of the injury report, guys. Just be careful. All right, guys, the last game on the board, we have the Memphis Grizzlies against the Clippers. And look, man, I'm gonna make this quick. I like the Clippers -6.5. The reason being they are the best covering team at home. There's no reason for me to fade them, bro. They've been beating down on whoever's been playing against them when they play at home. They are the best home covering team this season. I'm gonna show you guys right here. 54% cover rate. Oh my bad. It's higher than that. 70% cover rate this season. And to be honest, look, Grizzlies, they still have a lot of injuries, bro. No Joster, no Brandon Clark, no Lamar Stevens, I guess. And Clippers look to be fairly healthy. Yeah, man, give me the Clips. I like them in the spot. -6.5. Memphis has not been good. They've been on the total opposite end of the spectrum. All games is in the last 10 games, they've only covered in I think one of these games. So yeah, man, give me the Clippers -6.5. I like this spot for them to beat their West Coast rival and get a win to get their seating up and up. But all right, guys, that's it for the rest of that breakdown, man. If you've been liking this content, please show me some love, man. And I'll see you guys in the next one. And I'll see you guys somewhere special in the next video. See you soon, man.